Hello everyone, welcome back to the another Salesforce real-time scenario tutorial. In today's video, we will learn into the new use case focusing on to the flows. Especially, we will discussing to the how to unlock a record based on the certain condition. Based on the certain condition, how we are going to unlock the record. So here is the use case. So the use case is we have a custom object that is called the sales order. In the sales order object, we have the status is the one pick list. When the status is the changed to the delivered, okay, when the status value is the delivered, the record should be automatically locked. The record should be automatically locked when the sales order status is the delivered. So in the state locked, only system administrator can ability to unlock the record. Only have the privilegation to the system administrator only can ability to unlock the record. So the sales representatives will not be the ability to unlock the record. We have the two types of the profiles here. One profile for the sales representative profiles, another profile is the system administrator profiles. So when the sales representative profiles, they can't able to modify the record. Why? Because record is the locked when the status is the delivered. So if they want to do the any kind of the modifications, any changes is the required, they can coordinate with to the system administrator. They want to connect with to the system administrator. Then system administrator is the unlocked by that record. So once the system administrator unlock the record, sales representative can able to modify the record. Okay, this is the our use case. So in this video, we can learn to the step by step the process how to implemented by the functionality in the Salesforce flows. Let's get started to the here. Before going to started, I will show you the functionality. So this is the system administrator. I already logged into the my org, and incognito window I logged in as a user. Already I logged into the user to the here. So here they are creating by the one new sales order record. Initially status is the order placed. They are creating the new record. So now they can able to edit. Why? Because order status is the order placed. They can change it to the ready for delivery. Save. Okay, now they can change it to the status equals to the delivered. This record automatically goes to the locked. See here, if you try to edit this record, he can't able to modify the record. This record is the locked. If you need to edit this record, contact to the system administrator. Okay, let's come to the here system administrator. Refresh by the records. So 10th one. Okay, this is the system administrator. So here it is the delivered, right? Once it is delivered, this button will be the enabled. Until this button also will be not enabled by the system administrator. I will show you that is. Once the status is delivered, then only this button will be the enabled. Okay, once we click on to the unlock the record. So record is the successfully unlocked. Okay, now come to the here. So same record, right? Now I'm trying to save this. It is able to save. Now see, it is not showing the any error. So why? Because means system administrator is the unlocked the record. Let's create the one more record. Click on to the new. Order status is the placed. Click on save. So this is the 11th one. Let's come to the system administrator. This is the system administrator. Okay, I am opening into the 11th record. So now you have to observe here not showing the unlock the record button. Why? Because means status is the not delivered, right? So this button only enable the only for the system administrator, not for the users as well, other profiles as well. Only for the system administrator profile, users can able to see that button. Let me show you here. At present, it's not appear by the button, right? Let's come to the here. delivered. Click on save. See here, this record went for the lock. Here you have to observe button also will not appear. If you want to refresh by the page, so here you have to observe button is the not appear. But same record, I am going to the system administrator at present not appear. Why? Because earlier is the order placed, right? Now we change it to the delivered. Let's refresh by this page as well. System administrator page. This is the. See here, now button will be the appear by the here. But this is the user, right? Button will be the not appear by the here to the user. So when the system administrator profile and order status is the delivered, then only this button will be the appear. So click on to the unlock the record. So successfully unlocked the record. Click on to the finish. Come to the here. User can now able to edit by this record. So they can enter by this something. So required some documents. Something message they are going to enter by the here. So now they can able to save it. So this is the functionality. So let's see how we are going to implement step by step. Okay. So come to the system administrator. Why? Because we need to create by the one flow. So come to the click on to the setup. You can create the flow from the setup area also fine, or from the app builder. From the app launcher also we can able to create by the new flow. So newly introduced, right? Already everyone is know that is the new functionality here added by the here. Okay, so click on to the flows. So click on to the new flow. So record is the needs to be automatically locked, right? So that's why here we are going to choose to the record triggered flow. Why? Because when the record is the updation time, we need to trigger the flow. That's why here create the record triggered flow. So object is the sales order object. Record updation time. So condition is the I mentioned to the here only condition. So the condition is the order status equals to delivered. Order status is equals to delivered. Then come to the in this flow. Right, let's here unlock the record, right? So here we have to take it by the action. So here we have to take it by the action. Click on to the action. So log the record. See here. Log the sales order record. So here this is the action. This action can able to accept by the two values only. One for the lock, another one is the unlock. This action only accepted by the two values, lock or unlock only. So if you want to the here, click on the information. See here, lock and unlock only the values will be the accepted. So now this scenario we are going to lock the record, right? So you have to give it by the lock. So next one is the which record you are going to lock to the here. Which record you are going to lock the record? Which record is the trigger, right? Which record is the now triggering? That records we need to lock it. So that's why here we have to take it by the triggered record ID. So this record is the locked now. So here allow to ID. So system administrator is the by default all the privilegization. That's why he can able to edit the records. But other than that, any other team members or any other users want to allow to the edit this record, we can select by the here allowed by ID. So that is we can discuss to the separate topic. Okay, separate use case we can discuss. As of now, these two we are going to discuss. These two are the mandatory. This one is the optional. Okay, based on this allowed ID, I will take to the another video. Let's discuss on to that. So log the record and current record. Okay, let's save this. Log the sales order record is delivered. Okay. So click on save. Click on activate. Now we are activated this one. I am already logged into the another user. So here I am coming to the user to the here. This is the user org. I already logged into the in this. Why? Because means system administrator able to unlock the record, log the record, and he can able to edit the record by default, all the privilegation. That's why we are coming to the user. In this user, I am creating the one new record here. Click on to the new. So our order status is the by default we are giving the initially the order placed. Initially I am giving to the order placed. He can able to save it. Now they can able to modify until the order is the delivered, right? So now here I am changing to the ready for delivery. So let's now I'm going to change it to the delivered. Our condition is the delivered here. Okay, click on to the save. Once it is saved, so this record will to the locked. See here, I'm going to try to the edit again. We can change to the some other values or anything. See here, lock the record. So if you need to edit, please contact to the system administrator. Please contact to the system administrator. Only system administrator can able to modify the record or unlock the record. So let's see how to unlock by the system administrator. Let's come to the another flow. Why? Because means he need to unlock the record, right? So now click on to the here. Click on to the next. Now we can choose the screen flow or record triggered flow. Here is the question. So here is the question, screen flow or record triggered flow. We need to choose it. So we are going to create the one quick action button, right? As for this scenario, we have to create it by the one new button, quick action button. So these buttons only accepted by the screen flows. We know, right? Quick actions only supported by the screen flows only. Record triggered flow is the when the record created or updation time automatically triggered by the record triggered flows. But here we need to do the manually, right? And action buttons. So can only supported by the screen flows only. So that's why here I am going to select by the screen flow. Okay, we need to call it by that flow into the quick action. That's why only supported by the screen flows. So I am selecting by the screen flow here. Very careful, important in our interview scenarios. And here we have the experience onto the flows also we can explain to the in the interviews. So click on to the here. So here we have to take it by the action. So unlock the record, right? So again lock the here record. This is standard action actually. This is the standard action. So now unlock the sales order record. So now here also be the we have the action. Earlier we have the lock the record, right? Now we are going to the unlock the record. See here, this is the supported by the lock or unlock the record. So that's why I'm giving to the unlock. Now which record we are going to unlock? Earlier is the record triggered flow rate. That's why we can able to select by the which record is the triggered, that record ID. But now this is the which record we are going to unlock the record. Okay, so that's why here we have to take it by one new resource. This resource is the automatically captured by the current page record ID. It is automatically captured by the current page record ID. Okay, so let's come to the here variable. So this is the here record ID. It is captured by the current page record ID. So text available for the input, you have to give it. Then only it is automatically captured by the this record ID. Click on done. So this is we can use it for the utility class also, not only for the sales order record, just for the in which page you are accessing this flow automatically capture with that record ID, right? So this is, you can take it by utility also. At present we are discussing to the sales order object, right? That's why I'm taking the sales order here. So let's save this. And after the unlock the record, we need to display by the message na end user successfully unlocked by the your record. So that's why here I'm taking the one screen. So unlock message screen. So here we are displaying the message. Display unlock record message. So here we are writing our message. Successfully unlocked the record. So this is the record. If you want to the align to the center, we can go to the align to the center, bold. We can give it by the bold. Any other color if you want, you can give it by the some any other color as well. Color we have to display by the like this. Okay, click on to the done. If you want to increase by the font size also, you can click on to the font size also 14. So here 14 to the here. Okay. So let's done this. So once log the unrecord successfully showing by this message as well. Save now. Unlock the sales order record. So click on save. Click on to the activate. Now we are created for the another flow. This flow goes to the unlock the record. Now this is the screen flow, right? This screen flow we can give it by the into the pick action. When we click onto the button, then only they can able to modify, right? So let's come to the sales order object create by the button. So click onto the edit object. So buttons, links, actions. Click on new. So here we have to the flow. Here you have to observe we can able to get the only for the screen flow record. We can't able to get it by the record triggered flows here. Record triggered flows we can't able to access by the here. That's why we are created the one screen flow. Now here we can give it by the unlock the record. So click on save. So now you can able to add it by the this button into the page layout. But what is the our condition when the he system administrator profile and order status is the delivered only, we need to appear by the this button. Until this button we don't want to display by the in the sales order record. In the sales order record we don't want to display by the this button. Okay, when the order status is the delivered and system administrator profile only. So let's how to give it that. So we are open the one record now. So we can edit by the edit by the page, lightning page. So click on to the gear symbol. Click on to the edit page. So now this is the our buttons area, right? So go to the here buttons area. So I think I'm not updated by my system. Here it is appear by all the our action buttons, dynamic action buttons. Let's upgrade. Migrate to the existing page only. So click on next. Give it by the sales order object. Now here appear by the all the buttons. What are the buttons is available? All the buttons is the appear. So here we have to the our button is the which button we have to the unlock the record, right? Initially we need to add it by the that button also to the here add action. So here unlock the record. Unlock the record button I'm adding to the here. So visibility function here. I'm adding by the unlock the action button. Visibility this one. Okay. So here we click on to the here. When we want visible this one, sales order status is the delivered. So order status equals to delivered. Okay, so we click on to the done. And one more condition also, only for the system administrator. Why? Because if you not given by the system administrator, user can also able to see the here. User can also able to see by the that button. So that's why here we can add by the another add filter. So go to the device. Sorry, advanced. Here select to the here. So in this we have the user. Current user record ID. So profile. Profile contains the system administrator and profile name contains the admin. System administrator just we are given by the admin. So click on done. So both conditions we need to satisfy. All the filters are true. If your order status is the delivered and current user profile is the admin, then only we need to visible to the this button. Otherwise, it will not be the visible to the this button. So click on done. Click on save. Click on activate. So by default apps, we are going to give it by the our app is the so sales order management. So here order management I am giving to the here. Okay. So click on next. Done. Save. So now back to the here. So now here same record here you have to observe at present not appear by the this button, right? When the status is the change to the under sorry delivered, then only we need to appear. Click on to the all. So I think 17th record now we are created. Let me refresh by the page. Oh, it is not appear. Let me see again. It is the added or not. Okay, sorry. I think it's came to the last bottom, right? I thought to add it by the first. That's why I'm checking to the here in this. See here, unlock the record. I thought to here added by the here. That's why. So here unlock the record. Once we click on to this one, then user can able to edit the record. Before the unlock, let's try to the this one 17th record. He is trying to edit, save. It's showing the unlock the record. And at the same time, you have to observe button will not be appear by the this user. Unlock button not appear by the this user. Okay, so let's come to the here. He is going to unlock the record now. See here, successfully unlocked the record. Let's finish. Let's come to the here. Refresh by the page. So now you can able to modify the record. See here, it is not showing the any error. It is not showing the any error. Okay, so like this, we can able to log the record, unlock the record based on the certain condition and based on the profile. Here we are taking the system administrator. If you want to the some other profile or users, we can give it by the some other users profile also. Okay, so here we are discussing to the when the user can log the record means when the certain condition is the satisfied, automatically log the record. Then system administrator can able to unlock the record. Okay, I hope it's clear how we are implemented this one. I hope you learned a lot into the in this video, how to created by the record triggered flows, how to created by the screen flows, how to log the record, how to unlock the record, and how to call the screen flows into the quick action buttons. And last one is the how to visibility the button visibility also based on the conditions, right? Users can't be able to view the that button, but system administrator can able to view the that button. So these are all we learned in this tutorial. Thanks for the watching. Stay tuned for the more videos.